Tori's D, Thinking of Gertie's in for the fight. Tori's from Thinking of Gertie. Tori's D in front. He's too strong on it, Fry. Tori's D.
Zippity's giving a kick. Zippity Zoustar holding them safely at bay in the shadows. And Zippity Zoustar, the heavily backed favourite, wins well.
Yeah, great result. Couple of winners for the week. Both those horses are very, very strong winners, and they're just great to have. Tori's D, 62 kilos he carried there, and you can sort of see, got to the line strong. He's just flying, that little horse, and worked great again here this morning, so he'll probably head up to Swan Hill on Sunday, and he'll have another roll of the dice in a good graded race. So he's sort of gone through his grades now, that little horse, and you know, he's a benchmark 72 horse now, so really well done there. Well done to all the staff. Robin Bowles, who owns the horse, allowed us to lease that horse off him, and here at the stables, and everybody, all the staff, they race him, so a little bit of a bonus in the pay packet for the staff this week, which was a good result. Big Zippity Zoustar finally put his head in front. He's one of those bit of enigma horses. We always thought he went really well. That's probably going to be it for him now, because he actually suffered another bleeding attack. His last start, last time in, he actually bled really badly, and it's obviously scarred his lungs quite badly. As much as we heavily treated the horse going into the racing, he bled again on the weekend. So unfortunately, he's now to be retired, but beautiful horse, and lovely temperament and all that sort of stuff. So he'll get every chance to be a nice retired horse. I'm not sure what we'll do with him, but I'm sure Shorey Park will find a nice home for him. Tori's D, he's won his last two, probably give him a roll of a half decent prize money race on Sunday, Swan Hill Cup Day Sunday, so there's a nice little sprint race up there. We'll take him up there, little 9.75 benchmark 70. Look, he's going as good as he can possibly go. Galloped great this morning, and he's healthy, he's sound, he's loving racing, so keep him racing as long as he can. So it'll be Tori's D on Sunday at Swan Hill. Steely Hustler showed us good form last time in. She's gone to the paddock, come back in, and she seems to have improved a bit, which she probably needs to. I've got her in a couple of races at Ballarat on Wednesday. There's an 1100 metre race and a 1200 metre race. So I'll give her a solid gallop on Saturday morning, and I'll decide which one she goes to. But a really well above average horse. I expect her to do a fair bit of city racing come winter. She handles the rain affected going. So she had a nice soft trial the other day, and I thought she trialled up pretty good. So she's ready to go to the races. So she'll go around at Ballarat on Wednesday in either an 1100 metres or 1200 metre race. I think she'll be competitive, but then she'll just keep improving after that. Coming off a fairly good spell, only one soft trial, so fitness is probably only about 80%, so hopefully with this one run under our belt, that'll bring her right up to being really rock hard race fit. That's Steely Hustler on Wednesday at Ballarat.
G'day guys, welcome to Around the Stables. This week's horse is a really nice progressive 3-year-old Steely Hustler. First preparation, her first run at Werribee was on a bog heavy track. She was really wayward up the straight. She still ran third, but yeah, she sort of didn't know what it was all about. Second run in, really professional, and one like how we thought that, or what she shows us here at the farm, which is certainly a midweek course. Took her to town the next start, and probably just stepped her up in distance a little bit too quickly. She probably just wasn't ready for that increase in distance. Albeit she still ran really well, and was ultra competitive in really good grade against horses that, you know, they're all midweek city horses. So put her away, come back in. She's come back a really nice horse. She's grown, matured. I think her attitude is a little bit better this time in. Talia Robinson, who rides her all track work, she's doing an amazing job with her, because she's not an easy horse to ride, and Talia makes it look quite effortlessly. So yeah, all credit to Talia with how she's got this filly going, and yeah, she's a lot more tractable and a lot more you know, not just so wayward, and you know, everything's done at 100 miles an hour. Talia's got a really good control of her, and yeah, she's yeah, doing a great job. So her trial the other day was probably a little bit disappointed in that we probably just didn't see her, you know what I mean, have every chance. She was sort of held up and then sort of looking for a run where I would have liked to have seen her, you know, with no excuses in that trial and see how she's come back, because certainly what she's showing us here at the farm is that she's come back a lengths better horse, and she's only probably got to improve a couple of lengths to be pushing midweek, maybe a off-season Saturday horse. So we will take her to Ballarat on Wednesday. There's an 1100 metre 0 to 64 and a 1200 metre class 1. Probably leaning towards more the 1100, just being how I thought soft that trial was that she had the other day. She sort of, you only really sort of got her motoring sort of the last couple of 100 metres where she was, would have liked to have probably seen just a bit of a harder trial, get a bit better guide on her, and then go to the races with real confidence. But certainly what she's showing us here at the farm and her mannerisms and attitude, and she's come back a better horse. So if she can take that to the races, I think she's certainly in for a good prep, because ability-wise and things like that, there's certainly no question with her. It's just, yeah, she's just got to hold it together, and at the moment she is. So, yeah, really looking forward to her preparation. As with a lot of these, you know, 3-year-olds that we're bringing back into work, I think we've got a really nice bunch of 3-year-olds, and she's certainly one of them.
Yeah, that's it for another week at Emsley Lodge. Thanks for watching. Stable's going very well. I think we're striking at about 20% now at the moment, probably the last 50 runners, so that's really good. Well done to all the staff here, they're doing a wonderful job. Middle of winter is a pretty tough time to sort of get out a bit early in the morning, and it's cold and wet and freezing cold, but no, the horses are all racing well, they look well. Even thought El Sordo was good at Sandown. You're reading the race book that he ran second last, but he was only beaten about 3 lengths in what I think is a pretty strong race, so he'll go to a lot weaker race his next start and be pretty hard to beat. Even next Thursday, we've got a couple of horses up there. I think a little horse called Champagne Sabre. I think he's a really nice horse, sort of worthwhile following to the stable. And of course, Tori's D on Sunday, he'll go well. And Steely Hustler, certainly a really nice young progressive filly that's really sort of targeted sort of late in winter. So we've got about 4 or 5 maideners that are all sort of lined up, ready to go, and they'll race in the next 2 weeks. So I'd say not this week's video, but probably the next week's video. There's quite a few horses that are worthwhile following, and we'll produce a couple of maideners that are going pretty good. So certainly a good time of year for this to follow the stable. Till next week, see you later. The older horses come along. Jeffrey, I thought trialled up okay. Little mare called Champagne. Sorry? Doctor. So what do you say? Doctor? Doctor. Oh, do you want me to say that again? A couple of bloody nice young horses coming out of those trials, so it'll be really interesting to see how they come up in the next week or so. And we'll find a race for them probably the week after. Yeah, got about. You're right. Keep going. Keep going.